Hey guys, Rampedo Vic here. Are you tired of your freaking battery going dead every night? You wake up in the morning and you nothing. You may have a short. It's called a parasitic draw. Sometimes it could be the radio shorted out. It could be internally shorted in the alternator. You know, it could be a body control module shorted out. The problem is when it draws your battery down to where there's nothing, the lights won't even come on, and you do that a few times, it'll burn your battery up. It'll kill some cells. And guess what? You're going out and buying some new battery. So I'm going to show you how to do a parasitic draw test. Now it's not going to be 100% because my car don't have a problem. I'll explain to you what it could be. But anyways, this is for 84 Cutty. He's a YouTube buddy. He's local. We haven't met yet, but we're going to. You know, we'll link up eventually. But I want to show him how to do it in case he does have a problem with his swap. But it happens to everybody. My Crown Vic had a problem with the parasitic draw. Ended up being an internally shorted alternator. It worked fine, everything was great. I come out in the morning, it'd be dead. I kept, trying to figure it out, and then finally a buddy showed me how to do this. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. That way, you can figure out what your problem is. Worst case scenario, it's just your radio. Well, you unplug it. You don't have a radio, but your battery stops going dead. These batteries are almost $200 a pop now. So, keep letting it go dead if you want to. All right. Let me give you a little quick rundown how to do this. It's quick, it's easy, it's fast. If I can put this up here on this thingamabobber without it popping and breaking and falling. All right, first thing you want to do is disconnect your positive terminal, not your negative, your positive. I know you guys can see real well because my phone has great night vision, but I just got off of work. It's dark. I'm trying to get this information out to my buddy so he can see it as soon as possible. All right, disconnect it. All right, now your positive is disconnected. Now typically a lot of cars is not going to have all this plastic, so when you try to lay this off to the side, it's going to touch something you don't want it to. So get you an old t-shirt or something. This is an old work shirt. Put it underneath. On this one it doesn't matter because of all the plastic. I'm doing this so you see. Just kind of stuff it up underneath to keep it from touching anything. All right. Now what we're going to do is you're going to get you a stank test light with an incandescent bulb. Don't buy an LED one. I paid $1.99 for this like 20 years ago. I guarantee you they're not $1.99 now, but you want the one with the incandescent bulb. The LED turns on and off. You need it to actually glow or lighten up. You'll see what I mean in a minute. All right, what you're gonna do, put the ground on the ground and touch it to the positive. You see how bright that thing is? That's really bright. Now, what you're gonna do, that means you got full power. You're gonna attach it to this somehow. There you go. And you're gonna touch it here. See how it's really dim? It's nowhere near as bright. Okay, that means there's no draw. There's no secondary draw because I don't have a problem. Now, had you had a problem, it would light up something like this, let you know there's a full power draw. Now what you do is, you go ahead and hook this here. You hook this here. You somehow push this in here so it doesn't fall anywhere. Now what you do, you leave it like that, and you go ahead and open your fuse box. You pull one fuse at a time. Pull it, put the fuse back. Pull it, put the fuse back. When that light goes from being super bright to dim or off, you found where it's drawing from. That's your short. It could be the alternator, it could be the radio, it could be a body control module, but you'll find it that way. Just go through each fuse, pull it. If it doesn't dim, and it's as bright as it was when you touched them this way, then you know that's not the problem. Put the fuse back in, pull the next fuse. If it doesn't dim, put it back in, pull the next fuse. Once that light dims or turns off, that's your draw. Put the fuse back in. If it lights back up like that, unplug it and leave it unplugged, because it's killing your battery. You keep killing your battery like that, it's going to burn it up, and you're going to be paying almost $200 for a new battery. You don't want that. So I mean, it's that simple. That's how easy it is to find a parasitic draw. Okay. Like I said, a lot of the times it ends up being a internally shorted alternator. You crank the car up, it charges, it works fine until you shut it off. A lot of times it's grinding to the case or something and it's killing your battery. I've had that happen in a few cars. I didn't know that because I didn't know how to do this. Once I learned how to do this, it saved me a lot of headaches. So Cutty, you got a new battery? Take the tender off and try this. Now, if you put it on there and it's dim, you don't have a draw, then yeah, you probably had a bad battery. Because if not, and you do have a draw and it keeps drawing it down, it'll slowly draw it down until there's nothing left in the battery. The lights won't even come on. Now, if it sits like that for a little bit, it'll literally burn a cell up, and then your battery won't hold a charge. And as expensive as these batteries are, even when you get them from Walmart, you know, the never starts, they get expensive. They get real expensive. But like I told you, when I got off of work today, I'd make you a video, or I'd do it first thing in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead and do it for you tonight, in case you want to go out there and try it. But anyways, that's how you find a parasitic draw. You find it, unplug it, leave it unplugged. Now, if it's the alternator, leave it unplugged till the next morning, because you're gonna have to crank the car up and drive it to work or whatever. Plug that fuse back in, crank the car up, go to work. You get to work, unplug that fuse. That way the battery's still charged when you get off of work, until you can afford to buy a new alternator. Once you replace the alternator, you have no more problems. All right? I was taught this by an old man. I'm trying to teach everybody else. Everybody knows I make the videos for my grandkids and stuff, and anybody else I can help. So anyways, I told you I'd get you Cutty. That's how you do it, brother. All right? It's quick, it's easy, it takes minutes. And it's sad they charge you $150 an hour to find that little freaking problem. But people call it capitalism. I call it legal robbery. Anyways, deuces!